In 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Matt Lisi, and I want to thank you for joining me for this first pledge drive video. Now first, I want to tell you what this is all about. About a year ago, I heard about a man named Tim Kenny. Now in 1999, Tim issued a challenge to his business colleagues John Bender and Enda McDonald. He asked, how will we give back in return for our own good fortune in business? Well, Enda had a thick head of hair, and that gave John the big idea. Shave their heads for donations to raise funds for kids with cancer. And so on March 17th, 2000, in Jim Prady's pub in Manhattan, 19 people shaved their heads for donations and raised $104,000 for kids with cancer. And their new charity, the St. Baldrick's Foundation, took off from there, hosting shave-a-thons all over the country. And so you guessed it, I have committed to having my head shaved at Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital in Cleveland on March 10th, 2023 to raise money for kids with cancer. All this hair that I've been growing for over a year will all be gone. And that's so I can bring awareness and provide support for those that weren't as blessed as me to have a healthy, cancer-free childhood. Now, I want you to know I am not a person who brings a hard sell to the table. I understand that we cannot always help monetarily with the cause, and that's okay. If I can just bring awareness to as many people as possible over the next 3 months, then I have succeeded. Through these weekly videos, I just want to bring light, stories of hope, struggle, and success. So at the very least, we can appreciate how blessed we are and pray for those that are struggling. And if along the way you would like to donate to the cause, of course, any amount is much appreciated by all those affected by childhood cancer. But more about that later. There's a quote that goes, "The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago." Now think about the trees in your yard that provide you with cooling shade, vibrant seasonal colors. If someone wouldn't have acted years ago by planting that tree, you would not be enjoying that tree today. And that's the logic St. Baldrick's has used over the last 20 years. We need to take care of the now, but we must also prepare for the future. And because of this 20-year commitment so far, I'd like you to meet Oliver. Before he was even 2, Oliver was diagnosed with cancer, a stage 3 germ cell tumor. He had 4 rounds of chemo to shrink the tumor and then a major surgery to remove it. But the cancer was still growing. With despair, the family began Plan B, a different chemo cocktail and another surgery that lasted 12 hours, and Oliver wasn't even 3 years old yet. Because of research supported by people like you, Oliver is now a 13-year-old survivor with a passion for playing guitar and rock climbing, and a family full of St. Baldrick's friends and family. Oliver's dad says, the secondary effects of cancer will be with him for life. But he is living life and doing great overall. Before he was even 2 years old, Oliver was diagnosed with cancer, a stage 3 germ cell tumor. He had 4 rounds of chemo to shrink the tumor and then a major surgery to remove it. But the cancer was still growing. With despair, the family began Plan B, a new chemo cocktail and another surgery that lasted 12 hours. And that was before his 3rd birthday. Now, because of research, though, supported by people like you, Oliver is now a 13-year-old survivor with a passion for playing guitar and rock climbing and a family full of St. Baldrick's fans. Oliver's dad says the secondary effects of cancer will be with him for life, but he is living life and doing great overall. Oliver's mom and dad have both shaved their heads with St. Baldrick's to raise money to help find cures, and in memory of the many kids that they've lost to cancer. If you'd like to see how exciting and positive St. Baldrick's Shave-a-thons are, check out this clip from past years. No, I'm not asking you to join me in shaving. I just want to build a great group of Team Maddie St. Baldrick supporters. So that's all I wanted to share this week. Again, this is more about awareness than money. I invite you to join my Team Maddie Shave It Off Facebook page so you can keep up with the excitement over the next 3 months. And I hope that you come back next week and the week after that as we're going to continue these weekly videos. I'm Matt Lisi. You make it a great week.